All right, let's dive right into a really fascinating, almost paradoxical question. Can technology, the stuff we often see as cold, digital, and maybe even a little bit distant, can it actually make us more human? In this explainer, we're going to explore how these new immersive experiences are building a bridge between just knowing the data and actually feeling it, and what that all means for building a more sustainable future.
Think about it. We are just surrounded by data, right? Especially on these huge global issues like climate change. We know the facts, we've seen the charts. But do we really feel them? I mean, how do we get a problem to jump from our heads, where it's just a number, into our hearts, where we feel that real sense of urgency? It's tough, especially when it's a problem we can't actually see with our own two eyes every single day. And this quote just nails it perfectly. It's one thing to read about deforestation in a report. Okay, so many acres lost, a statistic. But it's something else entirely to be transported, to feel like you're standing right there in a virtual rainforest. You can hear the birds, see the light filtering through the leaves, and then you watch the impact happen right in front of you. That is the difference. It's the gap between an abstract fact and a real, personal, gut punch of an experience. So, how do we make that happen? How do we build that bridge between the data and the feeling? Well, it turns out we have some incredible tools for the job: augmented and virtual reality. Okay, so let's quickly break these down. First up, you've got augmented reality, or AR. Think of this as adding a digital layer right on top of the world you're already seeing. You look through your phone, for example, and digital info just pops up over your surroundings. On the other hand, you have virtual reality, or VR, and this one is the whole shebang. It's total immersion. You put on a headset and poof, your real world is completely blocked out. You're somewhere else entirely. All right, so we've got the tools, AR and VR, but the big question is, why are they so powerful? What makes them so effective? The secret sauce really is in how they move us beyond just receiving information to actually feeling something. So, why does this work? I mean, what's really going on in our brains here? Why is the experience of standing in a virtual rainforest so much more impactful than, say, reading a dense 100-page report filled with the exact same facts? Well, the answer isn't about the flashy tech or the cool graphics. It's actually something much simpler and, frankly, much more powerful. It's because these experiences create deep empathy. They bypass that analytical part of our brain that just processes numbers and facts, and they connect directly with us on a deeply emotional human level. And you can actually see this journey to empathy happening in 3 pretty clear steps. Okay, so step 1, immerse the user. You're not just watching something on a screen anymore. You are placed right inside the story. You're a participant, not just a spectator. Step 2, this immersion makes everything tangible. Suddenly an abstract number, like a CO2 level, turns into something you can see and experience, like the heartbreaking sight of a bleached coral reef. And that leads right to step 3, fostering empathy. Because when you have that tangible personal experience, that's what creates the emotional connection. That's what really motivates us to understand and maybe even to act. And you have to realize this is so much more than just a cool new gadget. What we're actually witnessing here is a fundamental shift in storytelling itself. It's like we've discovered a new frontier for how we share really complex, important ideas with each other. Yeah, this isn't just some tiny little step forward. This is a truly powerful evolution in digital storytelling. We're actually moving past just sharing information, and we're starting to share experience. We can share what it feels like to be somewhere else, to be someone else. I mean, the potential for genuine connection and real understanding here, it's just staggering when you think about it. So we've seen how this technology can build a bridge of empathy literally across any distance. And that leaves us with one final thought. A question for you, really. If a story could transport you anywhere, absolutely anywhere, to help you understand something on a deeper level, where would you need to go? What's the one story you feel you need to step inside of?